Hey guys, Mark Bosley here again. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight here on this Tuesday evening here in Huntsville, Alabama. Appreciate you so much. I'm going to call this video right here follow-up, 100% follow-up. And you go, wow, 100% follow-up, that's not going to happen. Well, it can happen if you've got a little strategy there set in place for your business right there, and you've got some techniques, and you've also got some other goodies for them to have a reason. You want to make them call you back. Give them a reason to call you back in your business, okay? So let's go ahead and dig right in, okay? Let's say you've got your ad posted out there on Craigslist or Facebook, or you bought a solo ad, and wherever it might be, your phone begins to ring, and the folks call you back and say, hey Mark, I saw your ad. I saw a little something about working from home, and I was interested in it myself, And what have you got going on over there? And I was like, yeah, cool, man. I appreciate you calling back. And that's usually the way it starts out. You kind of have a little conversation with them and build a little relationship right there with a few questions and a few things with them. And while I'm doing that, I'm listening to how they're talking to me. I'm listening to their speech. I'm listening to where I think I might be able to begin with this person right here. Okay, just because a person calls you up and wants to join you online doesn't mean this is going to be a fit for them, okay? Working online is not for everybody, okay? It just isn't. I'm not a bricklayer. I'm not a roofer. I couldn't be a bricklayer or a roofer or a pilot, with 3 or 4 years training, okay? That's just not me. And when some people call me, I know this is just not for them. It's not their fault. It's just not for them. Because there's a lot of communication that goes on in this business right here. Especially if you're a phone guy, like I use the phone a lot. So I can tell about halfway into it and I say, I'm sorry, but that position is filled, sir or ma'am. And I move on. Okay? Not going to waste a whole lot of time on that right there. Okay? If I'm talking to somebody and they do sound like they might be a good fit, I have a couple of qualifying questions, basic stuff. Not going to pick them to pieces. I ask them if they have a desktop or a laptop and maybe a tablet and their own internet connection. With my particular business right here, you need to have your own internet connection at your home or wherever your apartment, wherever you live at, okay? I try to discourage people from using an iPhone or an Android, and the reason for that is they'll use it anywhere. They'll use it on a public Wi-Fi, at McDonald's or wherever, and it just won't allow them to sign up and get going. Once they do sign up from their own home, from their own internet connection, then you can go to Starbucks or McDonald's or the beach or wherever you want to promote your business. But until that time, you really need to try to have your own internet connection, okay? These are just a few hiccups that I've come across since I've been online. Okay, something else that occurs a lot of times, and this may be a problem for a lot of people as to why people don't call them back. Okay, and you can't figure out why. They sound really encouraging and really inspired on the phone about what it is I told them, yet they're not calling me back. What happened? Okay, here's what might be happening, guys. Okay, if they say, hey, Mark, can you send me that information over? And I'll listen to it and I'll check it out. And if it's something that's going to be a good fit for me, I'll get back in touch with you, right? Your phone number's on there and all your connection information. Well, listen, guys, no. That's a big no. And here's the reason why. Here's a big reason why people are not calling people back, okay? Number one, they could be sitting at McDonald's reading a newspaper, or at their mother's house reading a newspaper or something online, and they didn't write down your email address and they simply forgot about you, okay? Or when they do get back home, they're not the kind of people that check their spam folder or their junk folder, where sometimes your information goes if you're not on each other's contacts. Hey, it happens, some of those old emails, the AOLs and the Yahoos, boy, it's like pulling teeth without Novocaine to get them in your inbox, okay? So you really don't want to send that information out unless they're sitting in front of their own computer. It's really a waste of time. Okay? Something else that I've learned that really works for me, and I'm talking about follow-up. You see, I got all this follow-up stuff going on right here, so that's really what I'm focusing on tonight, is getting people to call you back, to follow up with you, okay, when they said they would, okay. What I do is, it's a little strategy I have, and you know, in our business, everybody likes something free. They don't care what it is, free. So what I do is I say, hey, whoever you are on the phone, Steve or Tom or Kathy or whoever, I'm going to send you my overview video presentation, and it's going to explain to you how things work, okay? It's X number of minutes long, and if you will take the time to call me back with any questions you might have about moving forward or something you don't understand, or you just don't want to join me, if you will just call me back, I have a free gift for you. Okay, I have all kinds of free stuff I use as leverage. I have autoresponders that I give away for free. Yeah, there's lots of them online, guys, really. I have debit cards I give them, like the NetSpend card I give away. I give away prescription discount drug cards. That's a full-time business that I've already been doing for years now. In fact, that was one of my first businesses, was a prescription discount drug card business. I just mail it to them. But something free, some sort of leverage to get them to want to feel like, hey, even if I don't like Mark's program, he's going to give me a freebie. So they're going to call you back, okay? So that's pretty much it right there, what I do. Just a couple of things. You never want to send the information out unless they're sitting in front of their computer. Okay? You just don't want to do that. Okay? And if they can't speak clearly on the phone, if you can't understand them on the phone, then it's going to be very difficult to train those people, okay? And finally, something free, okay? Call me back. Let me give you this free gift that I have that you can use to make money on top of what it is you're going to be doing once you join me, okay? It's just leveraging your business is all it's doing, guys. And that's all we're about, okay? Is making money, building relationships, you know, and helping one another. But that's about it. I just wanted to keep it short tonight and kind of be a little bit more specific about how I get follow-up phone calls. And you guys can do that yourself. I appreciate you listening to me this evening, and we'll talk to you soon on the next video. Bye-bye.